Today we're demonstrating how to use a laser bore sighter on my Remington 700 chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. Let's have a look. First things first, we have to open it. This is actually my first time opening this, so you get to enjoy this with me. Okay, get one little box here. Let's open it up and see what we've got inside. Some reading material. Just see what's here. Some instructions, how to use it, target size. Let's go through this. First and foremost, always make sure the firearm is unloaded before proceeding with any weapon, rifle, or firearms. Then, give some instructions on how to operate the laser bore alignment tool. Naturally, for safety reasons, avoid direct eye contact with the beam. Align the sight, scope the firearms, and then give us a little target. And then we've got the different bore size adjustments all the way from 22 to 50 caliber. It just shows all the pieces that we've got in there. So here we've got all sets 22 to 270, 280 to 349 caliber, 350 to 44 caliber, and 45 to 500 caliber. Alright, included in the kit, got a little very cheaply made screwdriver, some screws, not sure what that's used for yet, a little Allen key. Oh, it's nice to include it, 3 batteries, end cap, and the laser bore sighter body. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up while I quickly put this together. Roll the montage. That's for the 22, and I believe we'll be using this one. They aren't marked, so I have to just taken out some ammo just to check. And then we go up in calibers. That's way too big, and then naturally this will be the 50 cal. One thing to also note, you'll notice there are 4 retention screws at the end of the laser. These are set at the factory for the laser to be aligned with the shaft of the bore sight. Do not adjust these as you will mess up the laser's alignment. Also to note, the screw comes in front of the caliber sizing and then screws into the shaft at the front. So what is the idea behind a laser bore sight for your rifle? It saves you time and it saves you money. Reason for this is, once you decide to replace or fitting a new optic on your rifle, the best idea is to do a bore sight on your scope, not just for eye relief, but also to get yourself onto paper within 25 meters or so. Generally, when you are fitting a new optic, your scope rings will be loose, so your optic can float freely within those rings, forwards, backwards, and can be able to tilt. Okay, once you have a target set up like the one I've got here at your house or wherever you feel comfortable, at a minimum distance of 20 to 25 meters, then you can start looking through the bore of your rifle and aiming at the target, and then you're gonna have to prop something underneath the buttstock, and while looking through the bore and you are happy with where the bore is aligned on that target, try and keep it as steady as possible. You can use one of the gun cleaning racks or one of those maintenance racks that you can purchase, but I found doing it like this just on a bipod also works for me. Then I'll prop up my rifle while looking through the bore. I'm happy that the bore is looking exactly at the center of the target like I want it to. Then you can start working on your optic while the scope rings are still loose to get that eye relief, moving your scope forwards and backwards. Once you've got the eye relief and also done the leveling of your optic to the barrel of your rifle or the action of your rifle, there's a video for that, I'll link that up here. Then you can start tightening down the screws, all the while maintaining that your bore is still aiming exactly where you want it to on that target. Once your optic is then tightened, leveled, eye relief set, and your bore is still looking at that target, you can start adjusting your scope for elevation and windage to match what you are seeing through your bore. What makes this process a lot easier is a laser bore sight like this. Let me explain. Like I mentioned previously, this laser is calibrated at the factory to be in line with this shaft. Then we're going to place this bore laser into the front of your barrel. Just pushing it in like that, and then it will be fitted snug into your barrel, all the while shining the laser. Now this laser should be directly in line with your bore, thus making bore sighting your rifle at home a lot easier when mounting a new optic or adjusting your current optic. Now naturally, this is an exaggeration of how your actual setup will be if you're doing this at home or wherever you feel comfortable. I'm doing this in a very short distance just to give you guys an example. Like I've mentioned, you can then prop up your rifle to be in line exactly where you want it to be on the target, and then you can start adjusting your scope for windage and elevation just to get a bore sight. This method will at least get you onto paper within 20 to 25 meters when taking your rifle to the range, whether fitting a new optic or adjusting your current optic. I have to stress that this method is not a substitute for live fire. This is just to get you onto paper, either fitting a new optic or adjusting your current optic. With this method, it will give you a little bit more confidence when taking your rifle out to the range to 0 to 100 meters or 200 meters, I've heard is the new norm. Then you start with shooting at 25 meters. You will notice you should be on paper exactly where your laser bore sight has set you and your rifle is set. Then you can start moving further, 50 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters. After that, you'll have to start working out your dope and how you're going to engage those targets. And there we have it, the laser bore sighter. My final thoughts on the laser bore sighter: saves you time, saves you money, gives you a little bit more confidence when fitting a new optic or adjusting your current optic. Best distances to use it at home or wherever you feel comfortable, 20-25 meters. But I cannot stress this enough. Always confirm your zero with live fire at the range. Do not solely trust on a laser bore sight for your zero. This is a nice little tool to take with you on hunting trips or traveling, and you are not 100% sure on your zero, the rifle might have had a knock. Great tool to add to your kit just to give you that little bit more confidence. But as usual, always confirm your zero at the range. If you guys would like to see me use this bore sight laser at the range, comment down below, like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.